let me keep it real with you. It was through hard work and saving. Okay. So, yeah. So, in this week's episode, I'm going to tell you guys how I was able to afford 2 cars before I even got my first job. Let me quickly give you a backstory, or let me give you a story time of how why I was motivated to go for the car, and what actually gave me the main idea so that I can really afford the car. Okay. So, growing up, my dad had a lot of cars. So my dad had a lot of cars, and when I finished my grade 12, holidays, even just before finishing holidays, there's always a car around to drive to move from point A to point B. That was one of the main reasons I was like, okay, I really need a car. And I really understood what a car would do in somebody's life. So when I had that luxury, I took it as a motivation that, okay, shit, at some point I'll need to have my own car. And that point actually kicked in when I came to Windhoek, because my dad's cars are in the north, and when I came to Windhoek, I didn't have a car. I had to take taxis and whatnot. So that is something that I wasn't used to, and to a degree, it was forcing me that, okay, I need to make a plan. I need to come up with a car and stuff. So when I was taking taxis, I literally thought I was suffering, because I was used to drive every day. Like, if I'm going somewhere, I would take a car. And yeah, now when I came to Indo, that luxury went away. And then I was like, damn, bro, I really need to come up with a plan. So the first thing that I ran after first, I made sure I got a license. I tried. I think around my 6th time from Natis or so, I managed to get a license. And then the year when I got that license, I got it, I think it was around November or so. Yeah, I got it late November after my exams. And then I went for the holiday in the north. Yeah, then I was enjoying the cars and whatnot, like freely now. You could really drive. You meet police, you don't even have a problem. So after some time, I think around March or April the following year, that was 2023, I started doing these taxi services. I was transporting cars for people. Let's say you have a car in Windhoek and you want it to be transported to the coast. You have a car in Windhoek, you want it to be transported to the north. I started transporting cars for people at a fee. And when I checked at my numbers, I was like, I feel like chances are I can actually afford a car. The problem was the money was not consistent. And there are months where you will not even get like something. Okay. So long story short, I started looking at my numbers like, okay, this is the minimum I can save per month. And this is potentially the maximum I can save. And I always do my calculations with the minimums. Okay. Now remember, this time I was a student, so there was NASAF, and then there was pocket money that you'll get from parents. And yeah, so those were, and then my hustles, like if I drive someone, at some point I was taking pictures for people. Like I had the camera, so I was taking pictures and videos, and I was also doing video editing services for people. So I had those 4 different types of income. It was NASAF, it was parents, like pocket money, and then there was driving for people or taxi services sometimes. And then there was pictures and video making things, like pictures, videos, video editing, making videos and stuff. So there was those 4 streams of income. Yes, they were not giving me like a lot, but I had to make it work. So around April 2023, that's when I decided, okay, fine, I really need to get a car, and I need a car, because most of the times I was staying in Windhoek, and in Windhoek I didn't have a car. I would only get a car when I go home in the north. So I started looking at my numbers and I decided, okay, I was getting money like as in, let's say for the side, from the side hustles, you would only get like a 300 here, you get the 500 here, you get 1,000 here. Sometimes if you're lucky, you get a 2,000 like in a day. Okay, so I was like, okay, fine. I know the money I'm getting is not a lot, but I can make use of this money because per month, that money would come to around 3K, 4K, somewhere there. And for me, I'm a simple guy. I don't really need a lot of things. So I was like, no. This car will become a priority. Then I started a savings account. So on that savings account, I was just throwing when I get something. From pocket money, that was consistent because I could save like literally the whole amount every month. And for savings, I was like, okay, as long as I get my cosmetics, food, it wasn't sent straight to me, like food was sent in a package. So I wasn't concerned about that because that one was already in a different something. So I was like, okay, from my pocket money, as long as I have my cosmetics, I'm good. The rest, I should just move to my savings account. And I've been doing that. And on days when I get small jobs here and there, like a 300, a 400, a what, I just throw it on there. As long as I have my cosmetics, there's food at home. We were renting, there was food. Okay, so yeah, every small money I get, I just to the other side. Even a $50, I would transfer. And I could see my account growing, which was actually good. So I saved and saved, and every time I would get my NASAF money, that time NASAF started paying like per month and stuff. Every time I would get my NASAF money, the whole amount, I would move it to the other side. So yeah, at some point I actually was able now to afford, and then yeah, that's how it ended up. Moving on to the second car. Now, when I started saving up for the second car, that was last year. Saving up for the second car, that time there was no pocket money because I could make money on my own. So I started with this thing of like, let me save at least 1,000 per week, and that 1,000 per week would amount to 4,000, and then I'll add that money to what? I'll add that money to my NASAF money when it comes in. So that was my plan, but it ended up not working out because of reasons here and there and here. So that time I was in fourth year and it was a struggle because modules are pulling this side. Here you are struggling to do business and whatnot. So I ended up only saving for some weeks. Some weeks I did not save, but at least every month, at the end of the month, when I look at my transactions, I've saved something. Some months it was only 1,000, some months it was only 300. But as long as there was something added on the account, that was what mattered the most. Okay. And my account, it was like a fixed deposit account, so I could only access the money after certain months. After somewhere in October, then I was able to like have a certain amount that I can really buy a car from. And yeah, so yeah, that's just basically how I was saving up. There was no clear path or something. I was just throwing in, like I throw in 200 today, the other day I'll throw in 500, this day I'll throw in 100, throw in 50, throw in 1,000. So there was no consistency, and that's how I was able to afford 2 cars without really having a real job. So yeah, if you are someone and you really want a car, I mean, maybe you can also use this strategy. It can work. As much as you are going to say, I need clothes, I need to enjoy myself, I need what, trust me, if you know you want to buy a car and you know that car is going to save you, Just sacrifice. Let go of the fun. Do what's best for you. Once you buy that car, things are going to change. Like for me, I remember the year I was saving for a car. I could not buy clothes. I could not buy anything for fun, man. And yeah, like I was really like just a bit distant. The only times I would go out is when, like for me, I don't drink. So if I'm to go out, I'm not even going to use a lot. So yeah, just look at the numbers, save what you can. And yeah, let me just tell you something fast. So if you are someone that is able to save like 250 per week, if you save 250 per week, per month you can save 1000. And for 36 months, that's like 3 years, you can have 36,000. So I mean, just from a small 1000 per month, you can literally be able to afford a car after 3 years. I know some of you will say that's not realistic and whatnot, but trust me, if you really want a car and you know that a car is going to bring values in your life, that's something that you can make use of. So I hope you guys are liking this video. I know it's not like the normal type of videos that I usually make, like for vlogging and stuff, but hopefully there is someone out there that wants to buy a car but they are struggling. Guys, if you guys want more of this type of videos, financial related videos concerning cars, I'm here to help you guys. And yeah, I'm still also trying to figure out ways of how I can do certain things. I'll be documenting those things for you guys. So other than that, I'll see you guys next week. This was DataNerd episode, I think this is episode 10. This is episode 10 of DataNerd, and I've decided that I'll be uploading my videos on weekends, maybe on Friday or on a Saturday. So I hope you guys liked the video, and I'll see you guys in another one. Sharp.